This place sucks. I'm just gonna say it. I've been struggling. Doing non-cheese methods, that is. It sucks. We're going to the moon. Voidburn Angry Juggler. On Summoning Pitch, which is already hard. I'll be honest, this place is exhausting. You know, it's not like the Devil's Lair where you can play the patience game and you'll be pretty safe. No. It's just non-stop. Just tons of damage coming at you at all times. At all times. And that's without Nightfall. Oh my god. What's our loadout? Devil You Know, Praedyth's Revenge, The Swarm. I was experimenting with other elements in my special weapon slot. I don't know how much I really like it. It's not the biggest boost in the world. But we're not rolling with Praedyth's Revenge because, you know, not everyone has done the raid. And, you know, that's not the point of these videos. First room, regular thralls. We got some acolytes. You should try and take down those acolytes as fast as possible. We have a wizard, we have a knight, a hallowed knight, and we have an ascendant knight. The ascendant knight's melee. He will just bum rush you if you come into the door. I hate the sound that this wizard makes. I hate wizards. I hate the hive. I hate everything that they stand for. And I hate their stupid little dumb peeking heads that never peek out when you want them to. Now the wizard is especially annoying because one, he'll never stop shooting, even if you hide. You can go like all the way up there, we won't stop. And if you shoot its shield off, it'll just run away. Like it's doing right now. And then you gotta deal with the knight. So you want to use that time where the wizard is going away to kind of come in here and deal with some of the acolytes. Because they're a nuisance. Wizard, we're gonna just go ham on. Chuck a nade. Hopefully it can attached. Good. I have no idea where the wizard went. Good thing is this place is not a darkness zone just yet. So if you die in this area, it's okay. You'll just respawn. Man, this is wizard annoying. Alright, you're finally dead. See, I don't like going heavy on it. I like to save as much ammo as I possibly can. But at the same time, sometimes you just gotta get rid of them because they're annoying. But that's why we have ammo consumables. And you are gonna want to bring those. You're gonna want to bring plenty of those. So, let us begin the waves. Just realized my AC is going. I'm sure that sounds great on the microphone. Let me go turn that off. First wave. First wave is thralls. Explodey thralls and some knights that are going to jump down over in this, right where I'm aiming, area. Now, it's not like we have light switch, so you can feel free to just punch those dudes to death. Now, I like to nade here just to make them all explode at once, and I like to be ready for these knights that come down. Because I want to burst the hell out of them. Because if you let them spread out, it's just not fun times. Ascendants, you want to kill as fast as possible because they have such little HP. I mean, ideally, you want to kill everything as fast as possible, but... Now, since I killed those thralls so quickly, all the knights didn't jump down at once. But that's actually okay, because now we get this nice spread of them. They didn't all come out at once. You can take them down one by one. Although it sucks is that if they spread out too much, and you kill 3 of them, after you kill that 3rd one, the next wave's going to start no matter what. And that's kind of annoying. Don't have a nade yet. And this wave is a bunch of acolytes. Once you kill a lot of the acolytes, you're going to see a couple of wizards, a couple of knights. All the knights are going to be melee. We'll talk about that once we get to that portion. Die already. Good lord. So this should be coming pretty soon. So there they are. Now all the knights are melee. And they're not going to come after you if you don't come after them. If you leave them alone, they will leave you alone. But only until the wizards are dead. Once the wizards are dead, they'll be a little more aggressive. God, I hate wizards. Oh my god, I hate them. Now, like I said, you get a little too close, they're going to come after you. But if you fall back, they'll just walk up the stairs and they'll jump back down and it'll be fine. You want to definitely bait this wizard out here. So now that all the wizards are dead, the knights will be more aggressive. They will still back up, you know, if you reach a certain threshold of being far away from them, I guess. Whatever that threshold is. It's kind of like by the door over there. These guys really know how to hide. That magnetic grenade does not want to stick to anything. Now you want to make sure you dispatch of these knights pretty quickly, because like the wave before it, as soon as there's only like one enemy alive, it's mainly the knight, the next wave's going to spawn, and you want to deal with as few enemies as possible. This last wave is just like a medley of like every single enemy that there is. You want to make use of the cursed thralls if you can. Otherwise, just stay safe. And now, you kind of want to play by here. You want to be here in this area, because you want to be looking for the wizards as they spawn in. Because what we're going to be doing, the plan is to make sure you have line of sight on them as they come out, to try and peel them one by one. This way we can burst one down as fast as possible. I really should have used an ammo consumable. And you kind of want them to come in one by one, so you can burst one down. And that's just one less to deal with. Now, if you're not a Titan, you're going to be kiting up the stairs. And even if you are a Titan, you might be kiting up the stairs anyway. We got 4 wizards, just killed one of them. We also have a Hallowed Knight. The Hallowed Knight is a pain in the ass and should be treated like a wizard. Wizard, you're going to attack whatever you can. Alright, normally you want to stick with one as long as possible. If one retreats because their shield goes down, just switch to a new target. You're obviously not going to chase. Now, if you're not a Titan, you're going to be cutting all the way up these stairs. And the ideal, once again, you want to peel them one by one by just maintaining a little focus with them, little eye contact, back up, and they should chase you. That's what we kind of did here. It didn't, you know, go as smoothly as I like it to, but we were able to burst one down before the next 3 came in. It's best if you can get one to look at you right as they come out of the door and they start shooting. Once they start shooting, the other 3 are still kind of looking around. The one that's shooting you should come up to you. Kinda happened. Which is good. Because anything that's going to make that thing less painful is going to be the ideal. Because that's easily the hardest part of this first area. Now we're coming to Phogoth. I've been experimenting a lot with non-cheese methods. And hasn't been going too well. Has not been going too well. So I will show you guys the cheese method, and I honestly might end up rolling with it if it still actually works. Because I would like to get on with my life. And I'm sure so would all of you attempting to do this solo. I apologize that this is coming so late, but I was spending Thanksgiving with my family that I had not seen in over a year, so sorry about that. This ogre, not to be messed with. Can't hit him in the head for some reason. Alright, I thought that was a good hit. Alright, so that's cool. There we go. We're just gonna chuck our other nade at him. Because it will regenerate in time. Making our way downtown to Phogoth.
Sounds like we're getting closer.
Now you can run past all this. It's slightly risky, but, you know, 99 out of 100 times you should make it just fine. Yeah, now, as I look over to make sure I'm recording, yeah. Now's a great time. Now's a great time to make sure I'm recording. No, not like at the start or whatever. Oh yeah, if it's the knight, you can totally just run past. If it's a wizard, depends on where the wizard goes. Because, you know, he can drop a poison mist, and if you get stuck in that poison mist when there's a bunch of acolytes shooting at you, it ain't pretty. But those hallowed knights we can just run right past. This is really loud. So before we even touch Phogoth, everything in this room must die, as I'm sure you are all aware. The two knights we're going to be looking at are the Ascendant Knights, the two Ascendant Knights up top, rather, because they are pretty easy pickings. The one that we shot was right there. This one that I just killed sometimes jumps to this middle platform, just be aware of that. And then the other one is all the way on the right, who we can get. Sneaking over here, bip, bip, bip. And if you haven't moved into the room, then that guy will have not moved, which is nice. We also have 3 Hallowed Knights down low. Now, I've had attempts where they will bum rush up to me, and I've had attempts where they'll just chill down there forever. We also have 1 Ascendant Knight down there somewhere. So, just kind of look out for where they're going. And you can stay up here and block like a lot of their shots, because they'll like hit this wall here. So you can take this slow. If you just want to save your nades, you can totally do that. You want them to pop their shield so you can do a couple quick hits right on them right as they're coming back up. Now, this one's coming over here. See? Their movement is so weird. It's really weird sometimes. This guy's waiting for his shield to regen. I don't blame him. I'm waiting for my nade to regen, so this will go a little bit faster. Alright, good. Pop the shield. 1, 2. There we go. Now, after those 3 Hallowed Knights are dead, that's going to easily be your biggest problem here. Make sure you go kill everything else in the room. Do not start the fight just yet. We're going to have a couple of acolytes down here sometimes, usually 1 or 2. And then we're going to have the acolytes up here. There's 2 of them, always up here, and they have boomers. So be careful. Now, unlike the last time we were doing this Nightfall... Where the hell are you? Jerk. Unlike the last Nightfall, we cannot just burst Phogoth down, unfortunately. It seems like they did make solo Nightfall a bit harder. So I'm gonna, we'll take a look at the cheese spot first, see if it still works. And I've tried the non-cheese spot many times, multiple strategies, and it's tough. Because there's nowhere you can go that's 100% safe. So we'll pop some damage on him. So there he breaks free. We're just going to make a mad dash into here. And so this is the old cheese spot from like many weeks ago. And what... That was weird. Yeah, that's cool. So what happens when you're here is that basically if you're in a spot where you're not supposed to be, you're going to have a wave of 3 knights and 2 wizards. And those will only spawn whenever you're in a no-no zone, as I will so eloquently call it. So typically in here, what used to happen is there was a hive... Well, there it goes. Hive Shrieker. And that will shoot arc bolt, or void bolts. And I'm going to take a guess that's going to one-shot you. But it does go away after a little while. I don't know why, because they really should just keep it up forever to make sure people don't do this. You know what Destiny needs? Doors. And this basically is just gonna take you a little while to do. There's a Shrieker. Oh boy. Now you can avoid the Shrieker's hits. You just gotta be constantly moving. I haven't seen the Knight and Wizard spawn. They usually like to bum rush this area pretty quickly. There it goes. Okay. Really gotta keep an eye on that radar. There it is. And, so this is the cheese method. Now, I have tried, like I said, many strategies where I do not use this method, and they have all been unsuccessful. And as much as I would love to do this for hours on end, I simply do not have the patience for it. So, if you want to get this done in some sort of timely fashion, this is what you're going to be doing. And I really don't have much else to offer beyond this. Besides maybe some commentary on why doesn't the door just close? You know, obviously Bungie knows that people come back here. Why does the Shrieker despawn? Why does the door not close? Where are the ads that usually show up? You know, there's usually ads here. The Knights and the Wizards. I haven't seen them yet. And, usually that makes things a little bit more interesting, but then also those despawn. Let's see a wizard now. They're not coming in here anymore. Yeah, see, there you go, that little woogly. That was a wizard despawning. So I don't know why they despawn, because obviously they don't want people back here. But everything just despawns. Anyway, I don't have too much else to say on this, so I'm just gonna fast forward or end the video, because this is basically all you do for the cheese method. And I really wish I didn't have to do the cheese method, but it's just, with Void Burn, it is just really hard. But, yeah, that's the Nightfall if you want to cheese it. If you don't want to cheese it, get some friends. Because it's tough. And most of you are probably not going to want to spend your time wiping over and over and over again. And as much as I hate doing stuff like this, for the vast majority of you, this is going to be what you should do. It's just, you know, it's going to take a little more time, but it's a lot safer. You don't have to deal with any of the ads. You know, I'm even preventing the spawning. So it looks like the thing only comes in if you're sitting in this room for too long. If you come back out into this room and just wait a couple of seconds, it looks like it resets just fine. You just shoot him in the arm. You're not going to get, you know, a lot of damage at a time, but I guess it like resets the timer or something. I don't know, I could pop my bubble at the door here. Go for a little bit longer. And Phogoth is just so deadly with Void Burn. You know, with Arc Burn, at least you can eat some of his damage, but with Void Burn, you just can't. Look at that. Just instant loss of health. I'm just playing it super safe because I've done this so many times and I just want to get it over with. I think I'm going to shut up now. And I'm just going to fast forward. And, unfortunately, that's your Nightfall.
The Vanguard will be grateful.
But it's the only way to really do it with any sort of ease. I wonder what I got.
How many more hive abominations are still out there, growing?
Go away, Sony Pits! What'd I get? Eh, it went away. Unfortunately, that's your Nightfall. That's the most safe way to do it. Unfortunately, it is a bit of a cheese method, but at the same time, you know, if you want to get it done safely by yourself, that's the easiest way to do it. I don't like it, but what are you gonna do? What we get? Anything good? Great! 9 shards. Good thing I only have 230 something of those already. That's your Nightfall. We're done.